Hi YouTube, this is Sorrow for YouTube again, coming at you with another deck profile. Today I'm talking about Evilswarms and what they're doing to the meta today and how they're keeping up, and a couple combos and, you know, just the basics about them and see how they do. Evilswarms is kind of like I want to say a new version of what Dino Rabbit used to be, where it was kind of like a quick easy way to XYZ, and then once the XYZ monster was out, it was able to just kind of lock down your opponent or make them minus while you had some kind of advantage with back row. What they kind of do is they kind of just summon their big boss monster Ophion, and they just hide behind it with a bunch of traps and making sure your opponent can't ever touch it. So I'll be going through some combos, so I'll show you first the deck list, and I'll show you how everything has its place and what it does. Alright, well, for starting off, Evilswarm monsters, I run 3 Mandagoria. This monster is kind of like the Cyber Dragon of the deck. As long as your opponent has more monsters, you know, you can just drop him for free. Makes it an easy, you know, just another way to get Ophion out, another way to just keep going your rank 4s. Then we got 1, 2, 3 casters. This guy is, again, another way of just having the rank 4 come out. You go ahead and just normal summon caster. Its effect is it automatically lets you normal summon an additional Evilswarm monster to your normal summon this turn. You can only gain the effect once per turn, so you can't have a caster come out and then summon another caster and then that caster let you summon a normal. No, it doesn't work like that. It's just once you get that effect and it just stays like that. What a lot of people don't know, there's a new ruling that came up, was if you drop caster and your opponent uses effect veiler, it doesn't negate the effect because the effect was already being played and it's kind of for the turn. You know, it doesn't affect the negate, so you can still go ahead and get your normal summon off even if it got effect veilered. Yeah, that's just the ruling. Anyway, so yeah, that's 3 casters. That's what he does. He gets you your Ophion outplay. Next, I run 3 Thunderbirds. A lot of people run 2. I think 3 is really good. Make sure consistency is always good. You'll always get it. Really good monster. It's kind of like their wind-up rabbit, where if any kind of effect that activates, you know, you can make it go away. You know, banish it from the game so it doesn't get hurt, and then it comes back and it gains 300 attack. You know, so it's really good. It stays on the field. It keeps presence. It's really good, and it becomes a good monster in the end. Next, this was the new edition with Tachyon coming out. I run 3 Evilswarm Zerzion. This monster is kind of what makes Evilswarms now. With this, it gives them a huge boost. Kirkyon's effect, it automatically lets, when it's normal summoned, it lets you banish one of your Evilswarm monsters from your graveyard, and it automatically lets you pick up 1 to your hand. And once this effect is activated, it lets you normal summon an additional Evilswarm monster, kind of like caster. You know, it's really good. It's pretty much just, as long as your graveyard is set up, you automatically normal summon, banish, bring back, normal summon, and it's an automatic rank 4, automatic Ophion, automatic whichever. It doesn't even have to be restriction to Evilswarm XYZ only. Making it really, really good, a really good addition to the deck. Completed the deck, I would say. Lastly, 3 Heliotrope, you know, your rabbit target, gets the deck going. And non-Evilswarms, I run 2 rabbit because you're running Heliotrope. This gets you your Ophion, yeah. And then lastly, to effect Veiler for hand traps. You kind of need effect Veiler to stop off monster effects. The one thing Ophion is weakened by is monster effects, because Ophion needs to be guarded by from monster effects. Your traps and magics and its own, that Evilswarm trap card will only protect it from spells and traps, not monster effects. So you kind of need it. You need to negate monster effects. Next, I run spells, 1 Monster Reborn. You know, of course, Reborn, broken card. Then I run 3 Infestation Pandemic. This is the card that makes Evilswarms even more scary because it's their lance for their whole field. It protects them from, not only protects 1, but it protects all of them from the effects of spells and trap cards this turn, and it's a quick play. so it can be chained to anything during either turn. You know, it's really good. And you can search it with Ophion. I run 3 MSTs for extra protection. I run 1 Forbidden Dress for that Ophion protection again. 1 Reinforcement of the Army, so, you know, search out your caster being a warrior, get him out, get it going. 1 Heavy Storm and 1 Dark Hole. Yeah, the Unholy Trinity, you know, with Monster Reborn again. Alright, next I run Traps. I run 1 Infestation Infection. This card is, in my opinion, it's really good. It automatically lets you swap out an Evilswarm from your hand, from your hand back in your deck, and lets you search your deck for another Evilswarm. When you dead draw, your Heliotropes don't do good in your hand. You kind of want them to be searched for with Rabbit. So what you do is I'll always do is I'll activate Infestation, shuffle Heliotrope, and it lets you automatically add any Evilswarm you want. The majority of the times I always throw a Heliotrope back in, and I'll go ahead and grab a Zerzion, add it to my hand so that it's able to, use its automatic rank 4 effects. Really good. My opinion, underrated trap. Next I run, it's the only Evilswarm trap I run. And next I run 1 Starlight Road because we're running a heavy back row, 1 Bottomless for protection, and 1 Mirror Force. You just want to make sure you get those extra protect back row. Next I run 2 Eradicator Epidemic Virus. This card, another reason why Evilswarms are kind of scary. It tribute a big 2500 dark monster or higher, and it automatically just you choose a spell or trap card on your opponent's field, and it nukes your opponent for all their spells and traps, whichever one you chose for the next 3 turns, which is amazing because the deck does have weaknesses from stuff like that. And it's good against Prophecies. Prophecies is another stupid meta deck going around. Get them out of the way. Next I run 2 Torrentials. Back row, good card. Good card. Next I run Solemn Brigade, Morning Judgment, and I run 1 XYZ Reborn. This card is really good. It's to bring back your Ophion when your opponent thinks they finally got rid of it, and once it comes back, it becomes material on it, so your opponent can't even special summon level 5s. I like to always just have it set, and then they activate something like Monster Reborn or Call the Haunted, and they think that they're going to bring back their big Synchro or big Bloodluster Soldier, big, something that's going to change the game. And I like to chain and bring back my Ophion, and then it automatically becomes material, and then they have to make a completely different choice to what they were going to get. It automatically alters them, so it's a really good card. I like it. It makes the deck flow, it makes Ophion come out even when he's dead. Really good. Better than Call-In, better than Monster Reborn. Alright. And then for the extra deck, I'm running, of course, the Evilswarms. I'm running 3 of the 3 Ophion, of course. The card that does it all, Ophion's, amazing. He does his thing. You can't. Once he's out, it requires 2 Evilswarm monsters to come out. It becomes an automatic lockdown for your opponent. They can't special summon level 5 or higher monsters, and you can detach, once per turn, you can detach a piece to search your deck for an Infestation card, which is what you're going to want when you want to search your deck for either the Infestation Pandemic, Infestation, which is their lands, protection, or you're going to want to search your deck the one that makes the Infestation Infection, which lets you, bring back or recur your other stuff more consistent. Yeah, Ophion's really good, and like I said, it's like the Dino Rabbit. You go for it with Heliotrope, Rabbit, drop it for free, or you can go ahead and just use their effects that automatically let you get 2 level 4s out like nothing. And then for tech, I run 1 Nightmare. It's not as good, it's not that great, but it does have its purpose any now and then. Thanatos, another good XYZ. It's okay. Doesn't do what it should. Bahamut's really good. Underrated. I like Bahamut. It automatically lets you take control of one of your opponent's XYZs, or any monster face up, and it really good. Next I'm running Shockmaster. Just in case I ever get more than 3 and there's just no hope. Maestroke, more rank 4s, Black Ship of Corn, and Utopia. I wish I wouldn't be running that, but I am. And the next Stardust for Starlight Road, and Black Rose for in case I ever get the Effect Baler to be a tuner, and then Caster. Alright, and that's kind of what the Evilswarms do right now at the moment. Yeah, it's a good deck. They do their thing. It's really consistent. I've won a lot of tournaments with it. You know, little locals, people, you know, friends. It's really good. It has its place in the meta right now. Really good. I would use it over my Fire Fist deck because it's good against dragons and it's good against prophecies, which is the main problem right now. Alright, well, let me know what you guys think, and yeah. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and thank you.